Welcome, fellow horror enthusiasts. I'm Keo, and today, we're diving into a tale that will send shivers down your spine. In this episode, we'll explore the haunting story of the Dark Tower. So, grab your popcorn, dim the lights, and get ready for a spine-tingling journey into the eerie world of Bell's dolls. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all our terrifying tales. Let's get started. The town of Newhall lay hidden under a permanent shroud of gloom, its streets eerily quiet. No birds sang, no dogs barked, the sky, a murky gray, pressed down on the town with an oppressive weight. In the heart of Newhall stood an ancient, crumbling tower. Once majestic, it was now a relic of a forgotten time. Locals whispered about the tower's dark history, but avoided it, their faces paling at its mere mention. Jake, a young man with a restless spirit, felt inexplicably drawn to the tower. Its looming presence called to him like a moth to a flame. Determined to uncover the secrets it held, he set off one overcast morning, his steps echoing in the empty streets. As he approached the tower, the air grew colder, and an unnatural silence fell over the town. Jake hesitated at the entrance, a chill running down his spine. Mustering his courage, he pushed open the heavy wooden door and stepped into the darkness within. The tower's interior was a labyrinth of narrow corridors and winding staircases, each turn revealing more of its twisted past. Jake's footsteps echoed through the damp, stone halls as he explored, the feeling of being watched growing stronger with every step. In the tower's depths, Jake discovered a dusty library filled with forgotten tomes and ancient manuscripts. He picked up a weathered book, its pages brittle and yellowed with age. As he read, the dark history of the tower began to unravel before his eyes, tales of unspeakable horrors and malevolent spirits that once plagued the town. But it was the final entry that sent a shiver down Jake's spine. Written in a hurried, almost frantic script, it spoke of a curse that bound the tower to the town, a curse that could only be broken by a sacrifice. Jake's heart pounded as he realized the true extent of the tower's grip on Newhall. Just as he turned to leave, a shadowy figure emerged from the darkness, its eyes glowing with a sinister light. Jake's breath caught in his throat as he faced the malevolent spirit, the embodiment of the tower's curse. With a surge of adrenaline, Jake fled the library, racing through the labyrinthine corridors with the spirit in relentless pursuit. As he reached the tower's entrance, the air grew colder, and the walls seemed to close in around him. Summoning every ounce of courage, Jake pushed through the heavy door and emerged into the gloomy daylight. The tower's curse seemed to wane as he left its confines, the spirit vanishing into the shadows. Breathless and trembling, Jake knew he had only just begun to uncover the dark secrets of the tower. The curse still lingered, its grip on Newhall unbroken. But he was determined to find a way to break the curse and free the town from its sinister past. Jake's encounter with the malevolent spirit left him shaken but resolute. The tower's secrets had only begun to reveal themselves, and he knew that uncovering the full extent of its dark history was the key to breaking the curse. In the days that followed, Jake scoured Newhall for any information that could help him. He spoke to the town's oldest residents, piecing together fragmented tales and half-forgotten legends. Each story added another layer to the tower's sinister past, painting a picture of a place that had once been a beacon of hope, but had fallen into darkness. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Jake found himself at the local library. He pored over dusty volumes and brittle manuscripts, hoping to find a clue that would lead him to the heart of the curse. As he turned the pages of an old journal, a passage caught his eye. The tower's curse is bound by blood, a cycle of sacrifice that must be broken. Only when the truth is revealed can the darkness be dispelled. Jake's heart raced as he realized the significance of the words. The curse was not merely a matter of superstition. It was a binding force that held the town in its grip. Determined to uncover the truth, he set his sights on the one person who might hold the answers he sought, Eliza, the town's reclusive historian. Eliza lived on the outskirts of Newhall, her home a ramshackle cottage surrounded by overgrown weeds. The townspeople spoke of her in hushed tones, referring to her as the keeper of secrets. Jake approached her door with trepidation, unsure of what to expect. To his surprise, Eliza welcomed him with a knowing smile. "I've been expecting you," she said, her voice a raspy whisper. The tower's curse is a heavy burden, and only the brave can lift it. Jake explained his quest, and Eliza listened intently, nodding as he recounted his experiences. When he finished, she led him to a cluttered study, where shelves overflowed with ancient tomes and dusty scrolls. Eliza retrieved a worn leather-bound book and handed it to Jake. "This is the Chronicle of Shadows," she said. "It contains the history of the tower and the key to breaking the curse. But be warned, the truth is darker than you can imagine." Jake's fingers trembled as he opened the book. The pages were filled with accounts of the tower's construction, its rise to prominence, and the malevolent force that had taken hold. He learned of a powerful sorcerer who had once ruled the land, using the tower as a conduit for his dark magic. The townspeople had revolted, sealing the sorcerer within the tower's walls and binding him with a curse that required a blood sacrifice to maintain. As he delved deeper into the chronicle, Jake uncovered a chilling revelation: the curse's cycle of sacrifice had not ended. The spirit he had encountered was the sorcerer's vengeful ghost, seeking to break free and reclaim his power. With newfound determination, Jake realized that he had to find the last living descendant of the sorcerer and perform a ritual to sever the bloodline's connection to the curse. Only then could the tower's darkness be dispelled. Eliza provided him with the necessary incantations and rituals, urging him to be cautious. "The sorcerer's spirit is powerful," she warned, "but you have the strength to overcome it." Armed with the knowledge and tools he needed, Jake set out to find the sorcerer's descendant. His journey took him to the edge of Newhall, where he discovered a hidden family graveyard. Among the weathered tombstones, he found the final resting place of the sorcerer's kin. Jake prepared for the ritual, lighting candles and chanting the ancient incantations. As the final words left his lips, the air grew cold, and the ground trembled beneath his feet. The sorcerer's spirit emerged from the shadows, its eyes burning with a malevolent fire. But Jake stood firm, wielding the power of the ritual to confront the ghost. With each word, the spirit's strength waned, its form flickering like a dying flame. Finally, with a piercing scream, the sorcerer's ghost dissipated into the night, its curse broken at last. As dawn broke over Newhall, the town seemed to awaken from a long nightmare. The air grew warmer, and the sun shone brightly for the first time in years. The tower, once a symbol of darkness, now stood as a monument to the town's resilience. Jake knew that the journey had changed him. He had faced the darkness within the tower and emerged victorious. As he walked through the streets of Newhall, he felt a sense of hope and renewal. The tower's curse had been lifted, and the town could finally move forward, free from the shadows of its past.